Hey Jason, how are you?
Good, Brett. Thanks. How are you?
Doing well, doing well. It's good that we can finally meet face to face. We've been swapping, I don't know how many emails back and forth over different things for websites, so that's good. That's good.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. So good. So why don't we just start out? We'll get right into it. Why don't you talk to us or tell the audience what is Teach Nomadic and how did you get this idea to start this?
Sure. Well, first we can talk about how I got the idea. I teach online. For those, I guess, who may not know, if you teach in a brick and mortar school, digital nomad, you can work pretty much from anywhere. It's kind of nice. You could teach, have your classroom, kind of like we're doing right here.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what I do. You can travel around. Um, but I was teaching in Spain in the middle of a class, and my internet cut out. I had nowhere to teach from, and we get penalized, if we don't, if we have problems with our internet.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know what to do, and I ended up running to a cafe, finishing my classes. And after the class, I found out through the forums that there had been other teachers just in the same city I was in, but I didn't know they were there. And I could have asked them for help if I had known. So I came up with the idea for Teach Nomadic.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Basically, what it is it provides a map of all of the verified locations that have reliable internet to teach from across the world. Um, Other teachers have taught from these places. They've uploaded the positions and the information, including the speeds, the download and upload speeds, to the map. And then there's a
Mm-hmm.
map where there are actual teachers. You can see where they're located.
Ah, good, good, good. So you could probably even meet up with some the nomadic teachers, right?
That was the idea. When I saw, on Facebook and other places, it works. You can type in, "Hey, I'm headed here," and people will answer your questions, and it works. But I saw the same questions and I saw the same locations asked about. For Teach Nomadic, you just pull up the map, find another teacher who's in the place you'd like to
Mm-hmm.
teach from, and you could send them a message.
Oh, awesome, awesome, awesome. So now, who's Teach Nomadic for? And maybe we ought to back up as well, and maybe you can explain what a digital nomad is for the normies, right? So people that aren't digital nomads, you know. So.
Sure, sure. Basically, location independent or digital nomad, um, kind of buzzwords terms, but they're good because they're accurate, and you can work from pretty much anywhere. You can work online.
Mm-hmm.
There's a bunch of different jobs from programming to writing, to graphic design, and for myself, it's teaching online. So I teach. ESL. I provide an American education to Chinese students, and I also have some adult students. But we teach like this, one to one. The classroom's right here, and you could take that with you anywhere you go.
Okay.
It's, yeah,
Yeah. Good. 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 So how, I kind of get the premise, but any other ways that this helps online teachers? I guess it mainly is the internet connection. Is there any other benefits to Teach Nomadic for these online teachers?
sure. We do have a blog as well where I'm, constantly trying to upload different forms of technology they can use, different tools, different tips for staying connected. 'Cause that tends to be that's our lifeblood. That's our if you
Mm-hmm.
don't have a good solid connection, you can't do your job. Um, and I'd like to do a few more things with the site, but for the most part, it is related to the internet connection and finding affordable and reliable internet.
Okay, good, good. Now, talking about being affordable, the life of a nomad, your money can really get stretched out at times and so forth. I think some people are even begging on the streets in Bangkok or some weird stuff. But that's a little too much as a foreigner doing that. But anyway, I'm getting off track. So is your website free? Is there a paid program? What is it like?
It is free. Yeah, it's free to join. Eventually, what I would like to do is have some kind of membership that would also reward people for uploading and sharing locations. So it would kind of be like a points reward system for members, and that's something that I'm working on now.
Hmm.
But yeah, it's free to join.
Okay, good, good, good. So, what out of all this, building all of this, What was the biggest challenge for you, or maybe even the biggest challenge that you're dealing with right now? I mean, I can understand. I can put myself in your shoes when it comes to building a new website and trying something different. Trying something different. So, what are some of the biggest challenges that you've ran into?
One was trying to do too much too quickly. I had all of these ideas that I want to do with the site, and
Hmm.
at the core, it's to provide these locations. And then that was the second challenge. Has been getting people to share their locations. And I'd really love to kind of instill that togetherness. That I mean,
Hmm.
it's just helping other people by sharing somewhere you've taught from. Um you're just helping all the other teachers, and it's better, I don't know, working together. I feel like it helps out. um, those two challenges. um, being consistent as well. I'd love to pump out a few posts every week, but that's been a bit tough as well. um, so I do love doing things like this. I love having guest posts, guest writers on there, and yeah.
Yep, yep, got it, got it. Yeah, now with the first problem though, as far as location, just contact the NSA. They have all this information, right? For those of you
I
not in the
know.
U.S., we have this National Security Association or whatever it is. I'm sure I just messed that
Solve
up.
my problem like that, I'm
Yeah.
sure.
Well, I don't know. It seems like the FBI and the NSA have been fumbling a lot of things lately. But sadly enough, too. By the way. Okay, so good. Yeah, and for those of you that don't know, Jason has a guest post where you, as a nomadic teacher, can write up some information, and you have a guest post there. I'm sure that he would love for you guys and gals to join in and become part of that. So good. Now that we're done with all of that, now what is the vision moving forward? What's going on in that mind of yours? What's next?
I would really love to have that the points reward system, because I've seen another website that works quite similarly to that, and it's really great because it helps out with the costs of other things that come along with being a digital nomad. So reduce prices and stays at Airbnbs, at hostels, reduce costs to different food, restaurants, all because you've interacted with the site, you've shared locations, you've left reviews. That's a big thing that I,
Mm.
from some of the members. Why can't we leave notes and reviews? I have some changes to make, and I want to make it the user experience a bit more enjoyable and friendly for the members.
Yeah, kind of like a Yelp for nomads.
Yeah, yeah. Like I said, there is another site that works this way. But as teachers, we have a bit more specific needs. We can't just take this and go into a cafe where it's loud and noisy. That's
Hmm.
why the locations on Teach Nomadic are a bit more specific. Private spaces to teach from. You can be loud and silly with your students, but you're not going to disturb anyone, and then no one's going to disturb you. They're places that teachers have taught from successfully before, and that was the key to Teach Nomadic. They're not just random places with decent internet. Other teachers have taught there and posted them to the site.
Okay, good, good. Now, out of all the nomadic countries that are popular and so forth, which ones are probably the best for teaching online if you had to rank some? And I'm not going to hold your feet to the fire with this, but off the top of your head, which ones do you think are probably the best?
Yeah. All right. Well, Spain holds a special place in my heart, and
Mm.
you can save there. You can live well. Quality of life there is it's amazing. And I would say Southeast Asia as well. If we're
Hmm.
speaking in terms of saving and living well, I think you can do well there. And you also might want to consider where your students are. So people who teach with somewhere like VIP Kid, you're going to want to consider the hours.
Hmm.
When I'm back home in the U.S., it's a bit it's a bit difficult. They don't match up so well, but the closer you get, the better it will be. The more you can teach, and the more you can save.
Okay, good, good, good. And also too, what we'll do is in the video, or at least down in the YouTube portion of it in the notes, we'll include a link to how people can sign up, and also how they can add their location to the map as well. So that way they can get that rolling and so forth. So good, good. Is there anything else? Anything you can think of?
Um, no, not much else. It's free to sign up, and if anyone has any questions about teaching online, you've been doing it, you
Hmm.
know plenty. I'd be happy to speak with them, and we're trying to get the community going as well with some of the Facebook group that we have, and
Hmm.
I'm always open to answering questions.
Okay, cool, cool, good, good. All right, Jason. Well, thank you very much for joining us, and hopefully this was informative for all the teachers out there that are nomadic teachers traveling around the world with their backpack and their laptops. All good. I'll see you, Jason.
Yeah.
Take
All
care.
right. Thanks, Brett.
Bye bye.